How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name's Wes and I'm a dairy farmer from Pennsylvania. And this video we're going to be milking some cows. So normally I do not milk. We have hired hands that do that, but tonight two of them weren't able to be there, so one of the guys from out back and I are gonna milk the cows tonight. And right now we're just putting on the milkers. We've already pre-dipped and wiped them, and we just try to get the milkers on the next row as quick as possible, and then when we get a chance, you'll see I'm post-dipping the cows right now after they've been milked to help close up the teat ends and keep them clean. You see as one's coming off, I'm dropping the dipper and getting it on right away. That way it keeps things moving. You don't want to be dipping the cows that are going out when you could have a milker on another cow. And here's a quick shot of the cows entering the parlor. There's individual dividers that keep each cow in their own stall, and that way they're not hogging each other's feed, because we do have automated feeders set up so that each cow, depending on where she's at in her lactation, will get a certain amount of grain. And this also aids in them coming in the parlor. You never need to chase them in, they just run right in. Alright, so I was just getting some of the sand off their teats before I put this pre-dip on. And this pre-dip's going to sit on there for 30 seconds to do the cleaning and help stimulate. And this blue DeLaval dip we're using is actually got some conditioners in it too. We use it through the winter, but during the summer months we'll just drop back to iodine. You can see this girl's a little jumpy. Most of them just stand still, but some of the cows are a little ticklish. You see right here, I'm putting the milker on, making sure not to get any of the teat cups into the dirt. Just want to keep everything raised up and straight onto the teat. You can see she let down right away. So in this top-down view, you can see the blue feeders up front and the tubes that deliver the grain above them. We just have a bin sitting outside the parlor, and they've got a flex auger that augers them into tubs above the baling. And here you can see the rapid exit in action. The whole front's just going to lift up. All those individual dividers are going to reset, and these cows can get out of the way quick. And as the next row comes in, they can start at the front and fill to the back. For those who are curious, this is a Swing-16 Dairy Master milking parlor. And what that means is we only have 16 milker units, and as one side of the parlor gets finished, we will swing them to the other side, as opposed to having 16 milker units on each side. The parlor is still very fast. We will start milking at 4 o'clock and be done with milking and cleanup by 6:30, and that's pushing 260, 270 cows through. So here's a fairly good view of how they load. You can see they just slide in, get their grain, and the next one's right behind them, and that way everybody's got their space. Back before we had the automated feeding, you used to have to go up into the holding area and kind of chase the ones in that weren't willing to go. Here's a better view of the feed coming down. You can see it trickling down the front there. I didn't realize when I put the camera up that head pipe was in the way, so it will drop feed as they come in, and then when they're in the middle of milking, it'll drop the rest of the feed so that they have something to occupy them the whole time they're in there. So here I'm just washing down, making sure to get the milker units clean. I like to soak them first and then kind of spray down the rest of the parlor, and then I'll come back and hit them again, just keeping everything nice and clean. And that's pretty much the milking in a nutshell. Here's just some Bonus footage, I had to get a round bale after milking since I was in the parlor instead of working out back. And I'm just going to hook the spear up to the 6200 high lift. We had the top off because we were trimming trees, and when you're lifting somebody up in a basket with that top on, you couldn't see very well. Alright, that's all for the video. It was a quick one, but I've been very busy planting corn, and we're about to get into chopping hay, so this is really all I had time to upload. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and I will try to get back to you. Thanks.